Good morning, guys, and I do apologize. Actually, I should have captured the process, from the beginning, but I totally forgot, and I just sprung into mommy mode. My daughter, as I mentioned, she had a cough, so this is just a home remedy that I do typically, and it has worked magic. So I wanted to come on here and quickly share. So whenever she's having a cough or maybe wheezing or any of that sort, I just do well to give her lemon. So I use half a cup of lemon like this, and I add a tiny pinch of salt, and I also put half a cut of orange, just so to give her all the vitamin C she needs. And then I put a tad bit of honey. Now remember, you cannot use honey for your kids if they're below 2. I mean, guideline says below 1 year, but I prefer 2. So just to be extra safe, right? So my daughter is definitely well over 2, so I get to give her a tad bit of honey, and that works magic for her, especially with her throat, and just to soothe the whole area, right? So it doesn't hurt her as much. So I went to go get lemons. I didn't want to get as I was saying, I didn't want to get just a tiny bit of lemons and then I'll have to go back to the grocery store again. So what I do is when I get lemons and oranges, especially at this time of the year, right, where it's flu season, I pack a truckload of lemon and orange. And I wanted to show you guys real quick how I store it, just to make sure that the lemons and the oranges maintain its freshness, right? Pardon the noise in the background. So at this time of the season, I pack a ton of them so I don't run out. And this is exactly how I keep them fresh. Alright, so these were, unfortunately, I had already started the process prior to showing you guys, so pardon me here. So these are the oranges. I'm still going to use the same sort of mechanism that I'm using with the lemons. But what I do is that I wash them, I cut them in halves, and then I juice them. I prefer using the manual ones, just because I don't want the back in. For me, I'm happy with the zest. Sometimes I keep the bags to use in flavoring foods and whatnot, but just for my daughter, I just prefer the juice for her, right? Because she loves all her drinks quite smooth. So what I do is I manually juice them, and that's totally up to you, like whichever way you want to do it. I also use this. So what this does, this is actually quite quicker. So you just pop the lemon in there and press it on, and this is how much of juice I've gotten. And I've also gotten a little bit here. This is what I'm going to give my child today. I give her like 2 to 3 spoons in the morning, same in the afternoon, and I repeat the same at night. So not a lot, just because of how acidic it can be. And then this right here is the main character. I really love it a lot, and I love that I got this actually from IKEA. So essentially it helps you store ices like cubes, so that when you need them, especially maybe even for tea, because I take a lot of lemon in my tea, you just pop one up and throw it into your teacup and you're good to go, right? So that's what I love about it. And I love that the bottom is actually rubber-ish, or silicone rather, such that you can press it in like so, and then it pops your lemon up irrespective of how strong it might be, right? And so all I do is, after juicing, all I need to do is just fill up the ice bowl like so with the lemons. As you can see, this has eaten the whole cup and just left a teeny bit, right? Which is perfect. That's what you want. And then the good thing, it has a cover, so it keeps it fresh and limits any contamination whatsoever. So all you need to do is just pop this into your freezer, and you can use it for as long as, right? So you just come in and pop one, tea or whatever you like to use it for. So same process with this. This I juiced earlier, but I wanted to be a lot quicker, so I switched to the other manual juicer, right? So, you know, you can always have this. I'm going to keep this to have this today. This is for my baby. I keep that airtight as well. And this is going into the freezer. So, yeah. Guys, I was actually prepping my daughter's, I call it like a home remedy flu mix. Or simply a flu mix. And I wanted to just quickly come and show you guys. So, like I mentioned, you wash the oranges and you cut it in half. And then I'm going to manually squeeze this. Now, because my child doesn't like rough edges or any unsmooth or unblended thing in her food and even in her drink. So if you're buying her a juice with a pulp, never, she's not going to take it. So I do this just so it allows me squeeze out the roughage, because the roughage is one of the most important parts of actually taking citrus fruits. And so that way I get to take them myself, or I give them to my husband or something, because you know you don't want to waste them, right? So what I do is, once I juice them out like this, I would use a sieve to collect the roughages and take out the juice. Okay, pardon me, I'm using just one hand because I have 2 of my kids today, and so I don't have time to set up my tripod and everything. So just trying to show you guys this real quick. So yeah, one of my hands are pretty occupied, as you can see. The joys of having a clingy child. Anyway, so pardon me, I'm just gonna try and show you guys this hack using one hand. Okay, all right. Okay, so once that's done, again, if you don't even have a filter, you can just simply pop this in here without the roughages, because you'd see that the roughages would settle at the bottom. Okay, and you need just half of these. Super. So once that's done, we will then add a little bit of honey. Okay, sorry guys, again, I'm using just one hand. You mix that up and just put a tiny inch of salt and you're good to go. So once you have all that in, just give it a good stir with the honey. And the best option is to serve this cold, because what you want to do is to try and soothe her throat and, if possible, her chest, because of the inflammation that's caused by the cough. I mean, that's what I do, right? And you guys, by no means not an expert here. This is just a home remedy that has worked for me and my parents and my ancestors in time past. So they've passed that down. And I thought to share this, all right? So you get this into a juicy form and just give it to them in spoons. I'd rather use spoons just so I can keep an eye on the measurement or the amount that she's taking. So I typically give her 2 spoons depending on the intensity of the cough, and then I'll repeat that process at noon and that process before bed. Okay. Okay, so you guys, let me know if this was beneficial for you. If you guys will be trying this, trust me, it has saved me a lot. My mom actually taught me this, and since then it has stuck. So I never fret when I buy a ton, or I have to buy a ton of fruits, because I just keep them frozen and it stays at freezing point. And it doesn't go bad. Of course, you can't keep it for like a year or 6 months and expect it to be as fresh. So, you know, it's really just something that you use within 1 or 2 months, and then, you know, you're due to replace it and whatnot. So yeah, just wanted to share. Take care guys, I'll catch you later.